What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Random Things podcast, where we talk about random things like moondocking, as we were just talking about backstage. Dan, would you care to let the good people of the internet know what moondocking is?
It's when you poop in another person's butt. And there's a song about it by Delicious D. It's on
Could have figured that name.
it's on YouTube.
Could you do us a favor? Are there lyrics? Could you read us the lyrics?
In
a British
No, I can
accent.
play the song.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah,
flagged.
fuck it. By Delicious D. No, I think we're okay.
Oh yeah, moondocking, bitch. Welcome to outer space, motherfuckers. I guess we all heard about the term space docking.
Is that Eric Nelson?
In a girl's vagina. But today, I'm gonna even the odds for all you ladies and make a song about moondocking that is not discriminatory about anybody. Cause you see, no matter who you are, no matter who your significant other is, chances are they got a butthole. You can moondock them, and they can moondock you. We can poop in each other's butts and unite the world.
All right, I think I've heard enough of moondocking.
Jesus Christ.
That is absurd that is
You
a
know
song.
how
How
we
many
do-
views does it have?
767.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
that's more than any one of these podcasts has ever gotten.
That's true.
All right. So we know
Oh,
what we need to
yeah.
compete against. That's our fucking next bars right there. We need to beat the fucking moon.
The
dog.
need to beat
moondocking guy.
moondocking.
It's all right.
He's
Oh.
gonna be our fucking bar set.
Oh yeah. So I have a different off the top I was gonna do, but we had a little conversation backstage that I think we should carry over into this. And we don't again, we did waste a great joke, so I apologize for not coming live with this. But and I want to preface this by saying this is absolutely in no way is this discriminatory or anything like that towards gay people. I love gay people. They're some of my favorite people. But I have to know, gentlemen, what is your dollar tag for having to to blow another man? Michael Duggan,
First of all,
go to you first.
I don't think the question how it was phrased for us backstage.
It was phrased like we brought it up like it was a clone because I thought that would get more people to bite at work when we were talking about this.
Yeah. So another man is a whole other ball game, but it was phrased to us. It's phrased to us as, would you blow yourself if you were a clone? And without hesitation, I said yes for free. I don't care. Sign me up. It would be the same thing as if you were jerking off. So
Oh wait, it's me.
That was
Oh,
my
that's-
reasoning. That
you
was
said,
my reasoning.
oh wait,
too.
that's me. For me, that's free.
go for it.
I think it makes it weirder, to be honest.
If it's you,
Yeah.
What? It's not like you're looking at it yourself in your eyes. You're just there to fucking.
you
Get
know
business.
how gross or ungross you are, right? So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
But
clean as a
all the things that you actually enjoy too, so that you
Oh,
can make it
hell
as
yeah.
fast as you want.
now we're
that's
talking.
true. That's true. It could.
Are
end
there
real
people
quick,
that don't
real quick.
enjoy getting blown?
No, he means that like you could literally get the
You know what-
activity over
you-
with.
Like,
as quickly as
tickle
possible.
the balls, finger in the ass, shit like that. You really get weird with yourself at one point.
Well, if the clone was hairless, I would think about it.
What? Like with no eyebrows?
You're not hairless, Dan.
Dude, I am hairy as fuck.
So that raises an interesting
No,
question.
so hold on. Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't want to see. Ugh.
Nice. I
That's
like
all over.
Wait, is there a full moon tonight?
There is. My fingernails are getting so long.
Dan, but that raises another question. You wouldn't do it because you consider yourself too hairy. What about your poor wife?
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know.
Maybe she likes hairy guys.
You might want to get some nair, bro.
Dude, I've waxed my back. I've nared my back. My back is hairy too. I've done both, and I don't like the feeling of it because there's just something like, especially when I'm sweaty, like when my back is hairy, the sweat is like a Plinko chip going down. When it's not, it's slick. It is slick as fuck, and you can just feel that thing
Slip and slide.
going like a fucking stealth fighter down your
Right.
back right to my ass crack.
This is I side tangent, but so I don't think I have the hairiest ass in the world. I certainly don't, but my crack is like a forest. Like
Yeah.
it's like, and I have taken to shave that with like a buzzer a bunch in my leg. But I have to say,
No pun intended.
do it because I fart weird without the muffling. That's the truth. Like my farts are louder and they feel weird. So like I've done it a bunch and I've stopped doing it because of that exact reason. I like go to fart and I'm like, ugh. Like, I feel like it's
You get
uncomfortable.
all the fucking
I-
hair.
Do you ever have
I've
one of the
done it.
farts that sneaks out the front?
Yes.
Like you're sitting down and it like
Depends on where you're
squeaks up
sitting.
between like your ball sack and your thigh,
Yeah, balloons.
and then
past-
it's just like blub, 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 blub. And you're like,
See,
what the hell was that?
I've done the shave in the back there as well, and the reason why I don't do it is because the fact that it feels like fucking sandpaper afterwards, right?
yeah.
And I'm not
When,
okay with
when it
that.
grows back in, it gets wicked itchy.
You're like, Jesus Christ.
I've never touched. I mean, my cousins. I used to moon people a lot, and my cousins would call me Caterpillar Crack. I have hairy ass crack. I mean, you saw my stomach and my chest. That is everywhere.
I can attest to
What's
this.
the
I've seen
fucking
your ass.
purpose?
You kidding?
Yeah.
Hockey, dude.
Purpose for that?
Hockey.
Hockey, you see a lot of shit.
You graciously give me the ass instead of the dick when you're putting your fucking cup on. So
Yeah, that's because it's cold in that locker room.
I understand.
But I mean, I'm just covered in hair. I am a werewolf. I'm a wolf man, and I mean, I've never touched that. The only thing that I've ever gone after has been my back, and I once trimmed like my chest and belly, and I fucking hated it.
So itchy.
Oh, and I also shaved my balls that one time to get a vasectomy.
Mhm.
That was
Good for
weird. I
you.
didn't like that.
You should have
I-
had them do it.
No, it's
No, dude. I had
Fucking make
I had a thing going on with my heart a couple of years ago
Oh,
where, like, you know how your heart's beating in your chest right now and you don't feel it.
Not mine.
Yep.
Fucking
No,
dead.
yours is cold and
Fucking
dead. But there was this thing that would happen where all of a sudden,
Sorry,
like,
Duggan blew his clone, and then the clone
Yeah.
took over his life.
Yeah, you don't know who's who.
it was like a preventricular contraction or something. So you could actually feel, like, I could randomly feel like my heart beating, and it was weird. So they did this thing where they put leads on my chest, and they just kind of did like an ongoing 24-hour EKG on me.
Yep.
I went to have this thing put on me, and the lady was like, "Take your shirt off." And I said,
Yes.
"Okay." So I take my shirt off, and she goes, "Oh, we're going to have to shave that." And I said, "Okay."
Did you have this done in a gulag?
Yeah. She took it was a brand new single blade fucking Bic disposable
Oh,
shaver,
Those yellow ones. Yeah, baby.
Shit.
no shaving cream,
Oh,
alcohol.
Oh, that lady's an
fucking
asshole.
Alcohol.
That lady's an absolute.
And
bitch.
she was a masochist. And she just went to, she didn't even like buzz it first. She just said, "Your chest hair is fucking 2 inches long. I'm going at it."
Bless you.
And
Thank you.
I mean,
Bless you.
I was fucking ruined. I was just bleeding everywhere. And then after that, she sprays it with more alcohol and then puts the fucking sticky things on there. It was itchy as fuck. And I couldn't take the leads off. And then after it was done for like 6 weeks, I looked like fucking Steve Carell on 40-Year-Old Virgin with just fucking spots
man-o'
missing on my
lantern?
chest hair. Yeah.
When I was in high school, I broke my fucking nose playing backyard football, and I swallowed all the blood. And then when I was in the ER, I threw it all up. Right, so they put me on a they put me on an EKG to go and make sure that I didn't have any issues in my fucking chest or anything else like
Because
that.
you just threw up a whole bunch of blood.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Okay.
And they didn't shave me at all. They just stuck them to my fucking hair. That was the most
Nice.
unpleasant rip of my life. It took my skin off.
I honestly would have rathered that.
Yeah, it took
I
my fucking
would
skin
have
off.
rathered that because
Those things are so sticky too.
oh, she
They should make
fucked me up.
bandages out of them, legitimately. Like you
Yeah.
fucking got band-aids that fall off all the time, but that shit never coming off.
She fucked me up. Like,
That's terrible.
Yeah.
All right. So bottom line is
I
you
don't even
guys
know
all
how the fuck
you
we got
guys
here.
you guys all would blow dudes for very little money, and that's good.
I mean, all right. If we're really gonna ask that question, would you blow a dude? There's like multiple factors to this thing to happen.
Yeah,
It
I
needs
asked
to.
those
It needs to be.
questions.
If it's presented to me in a certain way, I can answer yeah or nay. But like, do I know this person? Are they famous? Is anyone ever gonna know? Like,
It is it is no longer a clone of you. It is a glory hole, and you will not know who it is. It is just a dick sticking through a hole.
see,
and
I'd
there's
rather be
an
the
arrow
one
on the
getting
wall that says
head from
"suck
the
me."
glory hole.
Of course
mean,
you would.
I'm
Who
not-
wouldn't want to be on the other end of that hole?
I mean, I would really have to be lathered up in like a hot fucking horny frenzy to be like, maybe I'll put this in my mouth and see what it does. Like,
I'd have to be in a hot, horny frenzy. It's incredible.
What the fuck?
We'll see where this night goes.
yeah, let's have some fucking schlitz and let's get it on.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, that's incredible. See, I knew Duggan was, even though he gave gold backstage. that's still. Oh
Top
boy.
tier.
Woo.
Oh, shit.
Danny,
Oh my god.
Dan, you gotta tell me you've never been so fucking horny that you have like that fucking vein in your head just pulsating, like there's so much blood rushing to your fucking thumb. Oh, you just don't know what to do, so your nipples start to fucking.
It's never been to the point where I was like,
I don't even care if it's a
dick
guy.
suddenly
I don't even
appears
care
through
if
this
it's a
hole.
guy.
Hey,
I
I've
mean,
never been in that situation, so
think
you
of-
can't
think
speak
about-
on it.
So you just have to think about the Sunny episode where they find the glory hole, and Danny
Oh,
DeVito
that
says,
episode's so
"I
funny.
could imagine it's a girl's dick."
Yeah. Oh,
Holy
man.
shit. That
Thanks,
is
Mac.
incredible. Incredible. All right. The original premise was, what dollar amount would it be that would convince you as a straight man to be like, all right, let's do this? And I will say, you get final dick selection. Like, it's not going to be like a disgusting, like putrid, rotten cock.
No,
Like,
we'll just go like the run of the mill, out of the box, generic like penis.
yes.
100,000.
100,000?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good. I think that's a good number.
Yeah.
Jack at work today said it would have to be north of $1 million, and I said,
No.
"You fucking prude! North of
No.
$1 million."
100,000 would clear me a debt, and I could fucking reset the books, and yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
I think 100,000 is a good number. I think that is a solid number.
That's reasonable.
I don't need to be greedy. I'm not making money. This is a one time fix all. I don't need to set sails in the Bahamas. I need to just right the ship. That's all.
Although you don't know, Duggan, maybe that guy who
I
had
mean-
this right out of the box dick was like, that was the best blowjob I've ever had. I got some friends for you.
I'll tell you what, dude. Honestly, I can put the tongue ring back in for
Jesus
for extra money, and we'll be fucking on. Just sign me up.
I just did a spit take. That's terrible.
Amazing.
He'll even get the vibrating tongue ring.
I've had that
Bring
before.
back in.
I've had that before.
Oh, it's incredible. I'll just jump in here. My number, I think, if I'm being honest, and I think my wife would not hold it against me. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if I told her what the number was, she'd encourage me to do it for the amount of money. I think I could be persuaded to do it for $50,000. So I'm just being
That's a good
honest.
number.
It is, and I don't,
Good
and
number.
I don't think it's I don't think it's too greedy to
Right.
if someone's out there searching for a straight man that they want to make blow them. Like, I don't know. I think 50 grand. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I could probably be talked into 25,000.
Yeah.
That
I
number
mean-
keeps going lower and lower.
I mean, if we're helping friends out, that's a whole new ballgame. Like, if we need to put out a loan here,
So-
I
so
don't need to check
people-
a credit score.
People Duggan would blow for free a clone of himself and
And his
friends
buddies.
indeed, or anybody in a glory hole if he is extra horny that day.
Hey, you know what? A friend is a guy who goes to town and gets a blowjob and comes back and gets his buddy one. Okay.
Dude, what?
25 grand. All right, let's be honest. 25 grand isn't like life-changing money. But if someone's like, hey, do you want 25 grand today? You're gonna say no? Like, who's saying no to that? I mean,
if some
it's
guy
not
was
asking a lot.
if some guy's in a trench coat and he's like, hey, come here, I'll give you 25 bands right now. All you got to do is just put this dick in your mouth to completion. I'd be like, buddy, where's the dumpster at? What are we doing? Well, let's
See?
fucking go here. I'm on my way to fucking KFC. I can get fucking 2 meals. Let's wipe my mouth and continue on to my day, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Get a nice fucking Starbucks ice caramel latte.
Chicken's a little salty tonight.
Fuck.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Incredible.
Oh, shit.
All right. John, what's your number?
Depending on services requested, between
Services
75
requested.
and 150. Depending on
That-
services requested.
See, I was
$75?
I was thinking,
75,000 and
yeah,
150.
I was thinking like 150.
$75.
Yeah.
I was thinking 150.
That's a good swing.
Because I'm going to be honest, because depending on services requested, right? So if you want me to stick a finger in so that way you get there faster, fine. That's going to cost you more, right?
We got your BJs, CJs, and your ZJs.
Yeah.
What's a ZJ?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
I have
saying,
$2.
right? And
Put that
again,
one.
I'm thinking I'm with Duffy on this. My wife would sit there and be like, "We need that money. Make it happen."
Yeah. Pony up. She's there talking you through it. Like, that's good, John. That's good what
Yeah.
you're doing.
I wouldn't need anybody to talk me
Work
through
it,
it.
yes.
Shut
Not
the
at
fuck
all.
up.
No, I know what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I've just never done it, but I know what to do.
I feel all right. Truthfully, like that first, like I say on paper, like yeah, 25 grand, 50, whatever, somewhere in that ballpark. We'll make it work. But like I think I'd be all confident until I got down there and had to actually touch it.
No, dude, you got to go straight porno.
I
You
get
gotta-
the sweats going. Like, oh shit, I don't think I can do this.
No,
All right,
you gotta
fine.
attack
Ah.
you got to do it like a fucking pie eating contest. Just fucking go in there. You fucking spit on that fucking thing and you just rub that Johnny going deep.
Jesus fucking Christ, Mike.
Oh my god.
You just got to think about doing it to yourself.
I think another important question is it already hard? Or do you have to like get it there?
That's true. I would need it to be already good to go. I'm
Yeah.
not doing extra work on a flaccid dick.
Yeah, what are you gonna make out with the guy first? No, it needs to be primed and ready to go, and I'm in and I'm out. There's no kissing involved. No kissing, no eye contact.
But the guys like the eye contact.
I don't care what he likes. This is a mission.
Your mission if you choose to accept it.
Jesus Christ.
And if he puts his hands on my fucking head, we're fighting. I'm not doing that shit.
What
Do
if
not touch my fucking head?
Duggan, what if he asks to pay you by check?
Absolutely
No,
not.
I need cash or a money order. I'm not
Venmo?
doing check. No,
How do you
Apple
order-
Pay.
pay the order of Mike Duggan for a blowjob?
Yeah. No, it'll be pipes cleaned. It wouldn't be a blowjob. I'm a contractor. We can't have this out.
Oh my god, I am crying.
No, but then that's goods and services, and you're gonna get taxed on that shit, and
I'd
there's
rather
gonna
get
be a
taxed-
fee.
I'd rather get
Money
taxed
between
on that.
friends, you just say
Gift.
Yeah, what's it lower than $6,000 or some shit like that?
Oh, shit.
well, so now you're just gonna say $6,000 so I don't get any Venmo fees.
Fuck it. They don't look at that shit. I got more
It's gotta
important
be in
things to do.
installments. Oh.
I'm gonna go to his house every week and collect my money.
Dude,
Yeah. Hi,
Dude.
how you doing?
I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. When you said, "What am I gonna do?" Make out with him. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Because you're like offhanded, you're like, that's so disgusting. Give me a dick.
I'm taking the old prostitute route. We're not here
Oh
to
my
kiss.
god.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
So that is so I'm crying. I don't like my eyes. I look like I'm high. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my god. I
Oh,
knew that was
shit.
see, I knew it. I knew we didn't waste all the gold backstage. I knew it. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right, Dan, what'd you say? 150?
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right,
solid
see?
number.
I think these are respect. My number is, like I said, $25,000 to $100,000. We can we'll get the conversation going here. That's holy shit.
Kevin's dead.
Oh man.
Duggan
Oh my
killed
god, I
Kevin.
haven't laughed that hard in years. That is the funniest fucking thing.
Fucking
Holy
hell,
shit.
Mike. I
Hey.
knew that when I know that when this was brought up today, right? Immediately I was like, Mike Duggan is gonna have gold when this is brought up. Absolute fucking gold.
I just tell it how it is.
That's so good. Oh my god. And god damn it, if my fucking my in-laws or my cousins or anybody watches this podcast.
Hey, I'll
I'm
put this
sorry,
out
cousin.
there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
First of all, apologize. But second of all, if anybody's got 100K, you come.
Duggan's got a mouth that won't quit for
That's
half of that.
I know what you people like. I'm a man of the people.
I'm not gonna be. I'm not. What does he want me to do? Make out with them?
Fuck that.
So good. Fuck that. You know what I'm here for. You don't do me with any of that shit.
Yeah, we're not having dinner. We're not making.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay. All right, let's get going here. I don't know how. There's no transition for this whatsoever.
I
But we're
guess
gonna
great.
talk
The
about-
Fantastic Four.
We're going to talk about some movies.
Speaking of sucking
Speaking of
dick, let's
sucking
talk about
dicks.
previous castings of the
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
There you go.
Yeah.
Segue.
Segue. Thank you,
Oh,
Dan.
shit.
All right. Jesus Christ. 22
That's
minutes.
bonus
Well worth
money
it.
for a Fantastic
Oh,
Four.
shit.
Well worth it. All right. So Marvel dropped their new casting for the Fantastic Four. And they are some big name hitters. You got Pedro Pascal cast as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things fame as Johnny
Now-
Storm.
Question that I have on those two: they're both British. Are they gonna have British accents? in
That's
this shit?
I would
I hope so.
I would prefer that they did because I
Yeah.
feel like they'll be able to do better acting in their native tongue
Yes.
of English.
of English.
Old
Of the
English.
Queen's English.
That's right. And then Eben Moss Bacharach, I think I'm saying that right, as the guy who's the cousin in The Bear from as Ben Grimm. So it's pretty good casting, honestly, all around. Like Eben Moss, I never would have thought of him as being Ben Grimm or the Thing, but like he's actually perfect. I think
Yep.
he's gonna be obviously be comic relief.
Yep.
I don't.
And what I said to you earlier is basically, I mean, he just has to be Richie, where he's angry and kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And I think in the very first Fantastic Four, where they cast Michael
Michael
Chiklis,
Chiklis? Yeah.
they were like, let's find a guy that looks
Already
like the
looks
Thing
like the Thing.
and cast him that way. And I'm not saying Michael Chiklis did a bad job in either of those fucking movies.
It was him and
He did
Orange
okay.
Kings.
He did okay.
He did okay, but the movies just fucking sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so
They
did the Miles Teller remake.
That was worse.
reimagining.
That was
Yeah.
that was the worst.
somehow fucking worse. But my only hope is that when he turns into the Thing, it's not a CGI fuckfest and it's more
Practical.
realistic makeup, practical
I don't think
makeups.
I can't imagine it will be, dude. It's like
No.
Marvel's thing's mocap. The Hulk is mocap. Fucking Thanos. There's no way that he's not mocap. But
But it's fucking bright orange.
I know, but you could tone him down. He doesn't have to be bright. You could make him like a burnt orange.
Yeah, and that's what they did in the Miles Teller version, and it still looked like dog
If
shit.
you
Yeah,
go
but
any
he
darker,
looked
you're gonna
like
turn him
shit.
into brown face. So you can't go that dark.
Yeah, you got to be
You
careful
gotta
there.
keep it on a tinge.
Well, the internet's already split on brown face Reed Richards, so it's Pedro
Which is
Pascal,
ridiculous,
who's
yeah.
like in everything good always, is getting fucking a bunch of heat for being Hispanic Reed Richards. So
Well, that's because everybody wanted John Krasinski,
Yeah.
He died.
he's the Reed Richards of Earth 2562 or whatever the fuck number it is
He
Yeah.
died.
in
He died.
multiverse.
He died.
he's dead.
Yeah,
Listen,
He
who
got-
says Reed Richards
he
can't
got
be
turned into
fucking
mutants.
Hispanic?
Yeah,
Who says?
Exactly.
Who says?
his mom's Spanish,
Yeah, so fuck off.
his dad's English, or whatever Reed Richards is supposed to be. I don't even know. See, I don't. Who even knows what Reed Richards is?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's not one comic book out there where it's like Reed Richards,
The
man of
all-American
Germanic descent.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like
No.
You know?
in this day of age too, and people fucking complaining about all that shit, I can't believe they're up in a fuss about that.
Yeah, it's incredible. But yeah, Pedro Pascal's great in everything. I mean, you should be
He
pumped.
makes everything good. That's why he's awesome.
Exactly. You should be pumped that this dude
And
is in this
you-
fucking movie.
I just see him being like, honestly, like not a super smart Reed Richards, but like a zany dude who wants to get them to this place. Like a
Hmm.
guy who's so fucking focused and almost like to the point where he's like crazy, where he's
Hmm.
like so focused on getting them to this place, and that's how Pedro Pascal is. He's goofy and he's like kind of funny and like almost quiet in a way. So I
Does-
think
does
He's
hopefully
got to be
Fantastic Four have an orphan that needs to get somewhere?
Yeah. That's his whole thing.
That's his thing.
Think of how he was in like Game of Thrones, right? Because he's like,
well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the orphan.
no, yeah.
Game of Thrones is the orphan?
No. The thing is an orphan. He's gonna get.
Okay.
Because
I will
doesn't he
protect the
doesn't he
city.
fucking try to save Reed, and that's why like he ends up getting transformed into a fucking rock because he gets like smothered or some shit.
Well, no, I mean they're up in a spaceship while a cosmic storm is going through, and it goes and gives them it goes in and changes them with the power of cosmic shit.
They get
so-
hit with rays. They get hit with
While they're in the
radiation.
spaceship,
Yeah.
what the fuck makes him the thing? Was he get like a pebble on him?
Oh, they all get a little bit of something different, so it affects them all differently. It's something to do with
It's
genetics.
just like in the Paw Patrol the Mighty movie.
Oh yeah,
the
my favorite. I know
the
all about
asteroid comes to Earth and
That's right.
all the dogs except
Yeah.
Liberty get like some random thing.
that. Thank you. I needed that.
They don't give Liberty power.
No, you haven't seen that shit yet?
No,
No.
I didn't watch. the movie.
And I'll tell you, Marshall gets the power to create fire with his hands. That's stupid.
That's the
because then
opposite
they
of what a
give-
fireman.
Because then
would
they give
have.
Zuma
powers.
water hands. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you give the firefighter dog water hands?
You're speaking fucking Mandarin to me right now.
And then you give Rocky the fire hand so he can burn the trash up. Come on.
Right.
You
Well, what
talking-
about? Wait.
That's what happens when you have kids.
Wait. You said they give Rocky fire hands?
No, I'm saying you should give Rocky fire hands.
No, they give him like Green Lantern powers, so he can like fucking like make shit out of like trash.
Yeah, he has mind powers. He can pick shit up.
Yeah, I don't
Rocky
know. Stop
Raccoon.
fucking- Yeah, no. This is
They're all dogs, okay? It's called Paw Patrol.
Did you have?
Oh, I knew
speaking of
that.
dude, speaking of Pedro Pascal, did you see the SNL skit with Paw Patrol?
no.
It's incredible. It's literally it's the episode Pedro Pascal was on where he was the host, and it's like Paw Patrol is getting sued by the city because they've eliminated the need of like their police departments and shit, and like they play a recording where it's like this lady's calling in. She's like, my neighbor's being beaten by his wife, my neighbor's being beaten by her husband. Send somebody to help, and like Rubble's on the other line, and he's like, do you need some dirt moved? And she's like, no, he's beating her to death. And like, he's like, Zuma? Like, it's like this. They don't know what to do. It's great. It's like all these locals coming up and having like horror stories about like the Paw Patrol because they've eliminated real police, and real firemen and shit.
Oh my
It's
god.
amazing. It's amazing.
So, Duggan, you should start watching Paw Patrol. It's pretty sweet.
I think I'm gonna have
Right
to.
off the bat, the biggest question is where does this like 13-year-old kid Ryder have all of this money and the ability to just quickly whip up all these vehicles in this whole tower for his rescue dogs that also talk?
Wait. Does he know they talk firsthand?
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks to him.
Yeah.
He talks to him.
Wait, so he rescues those dogs that he finds in a shelter that can talk.
Well,
Does
he
everyone know they
found
can
one
talk?
of them in the
He
street.
finds them in the
Chase-
wild.
Yeah, he finds them in the wild. Chase was found on the
Okay,
street.
so he collects them like Pokemon, and he knows
Basically.
they can talk. Does everyone
Yep.
else know they can talk?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, so he's in a world where all these animals can talk. So he collects them like Pokemon.
And
but
the bad
not
guy.
all, not all the animals, because cats don't talk except for one cat. Because the
Cats
mayor,
can talk.
The mayor's
the
cat.
mayor's cats can't talk.
No, they can't.
Mayor
bad
Humdinger's cats can't talk.
Humdinger.
and neither can Mayor Goodway's chicken Chickaletta. She can't talk.
Chickaletta.
And none of the dinosaurs can talk.
There's dinosaurs too.
There's
Yes.
dinosaurs. And like none and there's like squirrels and monkeys and shit.
Whales and fucking
Whales.
walruses, and none of them talk except for the fucking
None of them
Paw
talk
Patrol.
except for like every fucking dog you run into
Mhm.
Okay, so it's a dog themed
and like one cat.
Okay.
And Mayor Humdinger, Mayor Humdinger is constantly trying to become the mayor of Adventure Bay. And I'm like, dude, you're a mayor of another city. Why are you never there doing mayor stuff?
Great.
Or is he
He's
not a
busy.
mayor? Does he just keep calling himself Mayor Humdinger?
Maybe he just like was a mayor somewhere, and he's.
I
trying to
haven't gotten
become
far
mayor.
enough into the series to figure out
John
why
Mayer.
he's in jail.
Maybe he was the mayor of Emerald City, and now he's at Adventure City.
Yeah, no, it's dumb. And anyways, back to the Fantastic Four. They also released a photo, which I don't have to pull up here, but like it shows them in the 1960s.
Yeah, that was
And I'm actually thinking
Oh,
this
fuck,
movie's
Kevin, you're supposed to have this picture.
all right. Well, I'll look it up. But I think it's gonna be a period piece, like at least starting in the 60s.
I think it's going to be a time travel thing.
I agree, but I think it'll probably start there.
I think
Can they
Wolverine's
start
gonna
in the
be there.
'60s and go into the future? Because that would be
Actually, what if it's like more like this? What if it's like the 60s and they're talking to Howard Stark? Like back when Howard was still alive and everything else, and he works with him.
Which
on
Howard
specific-
Stark are we talking?
It's a good question.
the good one.
John Slattery?
Sure.
Sure.
I think he's played Howard Stark the most.
Yeah.
No, it'll be the younger guy,
Dominic Cooper.
Dominic Cooper. Yep. Here, ready? Let me present this photo. Share screen. That one. So this is the image they released. That's I think that's Lyndon Johnson getting sworn in after JFK was assassinated in this Time magazine cover.
Is that Neil
Uh,
Armstrong on the wall?
They all
behind him?
seem
No,
they all
that's him. That's Ben Grimm. That's Eben Moss Bacharach.
I'm going to be
Yep.
honest.
And-
They all seem real happy that JFK is dead.
They had something
They're all
to do with
smiling.
it. And you got this fucking little robot. I don't know. I think he's a Fantastic Four like staple character. I don't know, but he's
Who's going to be
delivering
that
fucking-
voice?
I don't know who's voicing that thing. Fucking
Alan
Which was
Tudyk.
Danny DeVito.
Rocky Balboa.
Just
You
go,
want some coffee?
So
But,
are we basing that the 1960s setting is based off of this photo?
Yes. And the Marvel logo that they released for this is a hang on. I don't know if there's a where's the fucking logo?
Did they
go?
release this shit on Valentine's Day?
Yes. So right here, this logo is the old it's I forget the name of the,
The
fucking
classic. Yeah.
yeah. It's this classic Marvel logo. But yeah, I think it's going to be set. It explains a lot if it is set in the 60s because that will be why they haven't been in the current timeline or anything. So
Because they're already dead.
well, or they popped out of time and are going to show up in the current timeline, and people will be like, "Who the fuck were the Fantastic Four?" You know, or they could be in another universe that'll in Deadpool 3 will blend them together. You know,
Okay.
I feel
But-
like people are putting way too much weight on Deadpool 3 to
What?
do what they want it to do.
Oh, it's gonna.
I have high hopes for it. But
And I
at the
love
same
Vanessa
time,
Hudgens.
there's a lot of theories going on out there, and people don't like to be disappointed.
I don't know. I feel like I like this kid when he was in Stranger Things, but I don't know if he's going to be a good Johnny Storm. Like,
He was in that other Netflix movie about the band. What was it called?
Motley Crue was he?
Yeah.
Was he in that?
Yeah, but what the fuck was the name of it?
The Dirt.
Yeah, The Dirt.
Who was he? Are you sure? Because I think you're thinking of the kid from Game of Thrones.
Mm,
The kid from Game of Thrones.
let me see.
Bolton, Ramsey Bolton, cuts off what's his face's dick.
Back to dicks.
Yeah.
Duggan, what if the dick was a severed dick?
No.
Ugh. Nah, man. Was the satisfaction there?
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, he's not in that.
But he looks but in Stranger
he
Things,
does.
he looks like what's his face in
Yes.
The Dirt,
Yeah.
like a lot.
What?
So
Ewan, IWAN. What the hell is that his name?
I don't know. Fucking Ramsey
Ewan
Bolton.
McGregor?
Ewan McGregor was in fucking The Dirt.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
So Joseph Quinn was in that partially historical zombie Nazi movie Overlord.
Great movie.
Yeah. And he was also in Game of Thrones.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
He's one of the in Game of Thrones, when Arya comes across the fucking band of people that are like and fucking Ed Sheeran's one of them.
Yep.
Yes.
I think he's in that group of people. Like he's not like a major character. I don't think he has a speaking line. No, that's not it. He's trying to stop her from getting into Winterfell when she comes back in the final season.
Oh,
Or the second
got
to
it.
last season.
Oh.
She sneaks
'cause
past
he's-
him. She sneaks past him to get into Winterfell. I'm positive that's what it is.
You know who is a great Johnny Storm?
Chris Evans.
Captain America.
Yeah. So good that they didn't even care that he wanted to be Captain America. They're like, yeah, all right.
They say, listen, this movie was dog shit, but you were top notch.
Yeah.
And it looks like you packed on some muscle. So
I like
You
when he
think-
does
let's do this thing.
in that first Fantastic Four movie when he's like snapping the fire on. He's like, huh? And he's like,
Yeah.
what is this? And they're like, we may have developed superpowers as a result of the radiation. He's like, yes. he's like, that's awesome. He's like, why is no one else excited about this?
Who do you think is going to play Dr. Doom?
Good
That's the right
question.
question.
And
Right? So we don't know who the
good,
bad guy is in this.
potential good transition.
But here's it has to be Dr. Doom because he's on the spacecraft with them when they get this radiation, and then he just becomes a douche.
He's not though. So he is in that Fantastic Four movie, but in the comics, he isn't up there with him. He doesn't get doesn't get powers from that.
Doesn't he give it to
Right.
himself or some shit?
He doesn't really have. He has powers, but he's like
He
a
has
sorcerer
mystical
supreme.
powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets
He's
those
like-
sorcerer powers way later.
It does.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
most of his shit's like almost like Stark Tech, like electrical control stuff that he like
Then
builds
why is he the
himself.
man in the iron mask? Is
look
his
cool.
face gruesome?
No,
No.
I mean, I just
no,
think
he's,
it's to look
he's
cool.
actually a very good looking gentleman when it comes down to it. It's just
like
he goes
the
ahead-
kind of guy you'd blow, John.
Absolutely, yeah. He's the ruler of a fucking country, sir. Absolutely.
He's got the cash. He's got
Exactly.
the cash.
Then it's
Those
going to be Henry.
Latvian
It's going to
dollars
be
are gonna
Henry
make it happen.
Cavill.
That's right.
It's going to be Henry.
It could be Henry Cavill.
It
I like
makes- it
Alexander
makes sense.
Skarsgård.
Ooh, he'd be a good one. I think you froze, Duggan. You
Yeah.
He
screwed
did
up, man.
freeze. But while we're on the level of Skarsgårds, what about the other
Bill.
one? Bill.
Bill Skarsgård.
For what? For a Doom?
Doom?
Yeah.
No, I don't see him as being a Doom.
He's got to be the same age, roughly the same age as Pedro Pascal, because they are competitive, like
How the
science.
fuck old is Pedro Pascal?
He's
pretty
in his
old.
like 40s or 50s.
That's a pretty big range there, friendo.
40s to 50s. I'd say 40s. Let's say Pedro Pascal's supposed to be 40s as Reed Richards. Because they're supposed to be like colleagues from well, I guess they could be colleagues at any age, but oh, Duggan's back.
Hey.
They were supposed to be like school rivals and shit too, right?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
in college.
College, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that,
he is 48.
Wow.
but he can play a 42-year-old.
Yeah, it depends on if he shaves or not.
Pedro Pascal's only 10 years older than me. He looks, well, maybe he doesn't look way older than me. Maybe I think I look younger than I do. But
Yeah.
He's only
And
9 years old.
in the same vein, Vanessa Kirby is 35.
I love her so much. She's my favorite.
she's like good at everything she's in, but she's never really been in anything where I'm like, well, she's the best part of that movie, you know?
Not me.
Unlike Anna Taylor-Joy.
She's
would
great.
call her.
Yeah, she's no Anya Taylor-Joy, but she's great in the last Mission Impossible movie.
Absolutely.
They keep like drugging her and like waking her up, and then like that's a good scene. That's a good scenes. But yeah, Henry Cavill has been teased as being supposedly signed up for an MCU role, and
There's
nobody's
only
giving. I
one
don't even.
role.
Yeah, could be
So-
Doom.
So it could be Doom. I would like them to go ahead and put in a minor villain for the 60s, if that's the case, like Mole Man, right? Because I think it would
The
be
Mole
fantastic.
Man.
Yeah,
The Underminer.
exactly.
It'll literally just be Incredibles too.
But like that'd be fantastic.
He needs to be Captain Britain, bro. That's where his fucking shit takes.
Captain Confidence, you mean? It's only as strong as he is confident. Fucking
Captain
dumb.
Britain.
Wait a minute. Is that Captain Britain's power?
Yes.
He's
Confidence?
as strong as confident he is?
Yeah. If he is confident in himself, right? He is like unfucking touchable.
He gets an amulet of empowerment.
That's like a fucking after school special.
Dude, he is basically an
Thing.
ego fucking maniac.
And that would be perfect for Henry Cavill.
Who was the guy from Pete and Pete?
Arnie?
Superhero? Arnie.
Arnie, the strongest man in the world.
I think Arnie could take him.
Arnie basically is that.
I love that show like pretty much just like showed you that there's a man out there with serious mental health issues just running around the neighborhood and nobody helps him. Nobody gets the man the help that he needs. It's like,
He sleeps
that's
under the
just Arnie
bleachers.
he's trying to lift the house.
Would you wrangle him in? No.
But like the people people in suits, I mean, in white suits, should have come and taken that man
No,
away.
because the time frame that this happened, the time frame that Pete and Pete was going on was after they shut down all of like
All
the
the
state
hospitals,
hospitals and released all of these people out there. And that was
Into the
before America started taking mental illness seriously and giving these people places to live in group homes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that dead space where
They just roam the country.
they shut everything down, and then they would just like just have at it, everybody. Just have at it. You're not dangerous, so we can't put you in prison, but you're pretty fucking weird.
That's how the Roosevelts started.
Dude, that is insane. I want to go back through Pete and Pete now and see if in like the first couple episodes they address that like exactly as you just did. There's like, well, they shouldn't have shut down those hospitals. Like,
Dude, they turned
some kind of an adult joke just written in there that like kids were just going right over our heads.
the Danvers State Hospital that was turned into condos and shit, right?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, they
I
sound
think
fucking haunted.
so there's one in Tewksbury that is still used as like a mental health facility.
Yep.
But
one
I
in
think all
Hampstead,
the
New
other
Hampshire,
ones.
too.
It's crazy.
Anyways,
Zing.
I think there's a chance that Henry Cavill could be the new MCU Wolverine.
ooh,
Really?
Because
Oh.
yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like he's a brick shit house, but he's probably not as tall as Hugh Jackman. So he's closer to the actual
Really? You
build
think
of
he's
Wolverine.
not
No,
as
you
tall
think
as Hugh
he's
Jackman?
not as tall as
I
Hugh
think he's
Jackman?
fucking taller, Kevin.
I think
He's
taller.
only 6 feet tall.
I always thought that Hugh Jackman was like
Short?
5'8". Yeah,
I don't think so. Because how tall is Ryan Reynolds? Do you think?
6'2".
Okay, well, he's the same height as him because they stand.
Hugh Jackman's 6'3".
What?
Really?
Yeah.
I knew he was tall. He's 3 inches taller than fucking than Henry Cavill. So if he works as Wolverine, then Henry
Ryan
Cavill
Re-
definitely
Hey,
would.
Cavill's 6'1".
Reynolds-
Ryan Reynolds is
6'2".
exactly 6'2". Go
Yeah.
me.
That was really good, man.
Cavill's 6'1".
Okay.
It's not
I
that
think
much of
that's
a
a lie,
difference.
though. I think he's 6 feet. I
The
think
Greatest Showman is 6'3". That guy's a brick shithouse.
But I think he could be because, I mean, if you think about it, like all those Snyder ass hats are like still clamoring for fucking him to be Superman. And what a better way to like get people on, because it's not like regular people hate Henry Cavill. So if you bring him in as Wolverine, I don't think Cavill's good enough to like run a movie himself, but as a fucking piece of the X-Men, pretty fucking good.
What about what's that? The dark version of Wolverine that's going to be in Deadpool.
Patch.
Yeah.
So I just
What are you talking
googled.
about, like Weapon Omega?
I just googled the height of Wolverine in the comic books, and it says he's 5'3".
Yes, he's tiny.
Yeah,
he's tiny.
he
He's
is
like a
fucking
midget.
He's tiny, he's fast, and he's wide.
Yes.
So I think we're
And
good.
because he has metal
we're
fucking
good for that.
bones, he's like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Truthfully, one of the people that people are put out there to do it, be him, is Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
Harry
well, I
Potter
heard that's
would
what Patch was going to be, is Daniel Radcliffe.
That'd be cool.
I'd be
'Cause
all
he's-
in for that. He's tiny.
He's short, but there's a scene in that show, Miracle Workers, where he's like, I don't know if he's like drunk or high or something, but he's running through the streets in his underwear. He's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Like
he's
that.
high,
He's
he's
jacked.
high on bird beaks.
Okay, that's okay. I didn't see it, but I've seen the images of him just like roaming the streets. He's fucking jacked. He's hairy, and he's the right height. So
Yeah.
I'd be fine, dude. I prefer Daniel Radcliffe to fucking Henry Cavill. But if Henry Cavill has a mystery role in the MCU, I'd be okay if it was Wolverine.
Yep.
So
I don't
who
mean,
could do
I
the
don't
better
think
voice? I guess.
I don't think he could do the voice, but like Jai Courtney would be great, but he's 6'1" still.
Jai Courtney sucks.
Yes,
He's
he does.
the worst actor in everything.
Terrible.
He's in.
Actually-
He's so bad.
actually-
He's a great Captain Boomerang.
I don't-
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't
He's
mind
okay.
him as
He's
Captain
okay.
Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang was okay.
Yeah. But literally everything else that he's been in, the only thing that comes to mind is whichever fucking Die Hard he's in.
Oh, where he plays McClane's son.
Yeah.
Awful.
Atrocious.
Awful.
Atrocious. Was he in a Terminator movie somewhere?
Yes, he's
Yes.
John. He's Reese.
Yeah.
Terminator Genesis.
Gen Ice. Fucking
Horrible.
terrible.
What about Clint Eastwood's kid for Wolverine?
He'd be
Scott
okay.
Eastwood?
The other Eastwood.
He'd
Yeah.
be okay. That kid's never done anything either. Like everything he's been in has been like so. So getting him in like an ensemble piece would be probably ideal for him as an actor too.
Right.
I know some people want to see Tom Hardy in that role, but I don't think that. I mean, I think Tom Hardy has a decent build for it, but I don't think that he'd be a good fit for it.
I've got it.
Isn't he already fucking Venom?
Yeah, he is.
I've got it. I've got it.
Who is
Henry Cavill is going to be Gambit.
Oh, get the fuck
What?
out of here!
it? No.
I'd rather see him be fucking Cyclops.
Yeah, actually, not a bad role. Don't hate it.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
He's too. The problem is Henry Cavill is very jacked, right? And I get you can lose some muscle, but like I think he's
He
too
could take
jacked for
up
Cyclops.
Royce.
I don't know who he could be. I really don't know. So
This
All
Bill
I'll
Mess-
say is that
I'd like to
yeah,
see him as Doom. I'd like to see him as Doom, honestly. Because
I mean,
it's like
that one to me makes the most sense. They announced the Fantastic Four cast, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden, like
This
what,
Henry
2 days
Cavill
later,
thing
they're
pops
like,
up.
Henry Cavill is coming to the MCU.
I'd want to see
Ooh.
Christian Bale as Gambit.
I don't know if he'd take a role like that, but he did just do that fucking the bad guy in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Or
so
what
maybe.
about Matthew McConaughey as Gambit?
fucking terrible. What the way they
I would love to
did that,
see
though.
Taylor Kitsch
would
as
be-
Gambit again.
No, you would not.
Fucking hate him.
give me Channing fucking Tatum as Gambit.
Oh,
This is
that
why-
would be fucking great. I'm in.
He's gonna be. I guarantee you, he's gonna be in as Gambit in the Deadpool movie.
Change
I
Gambit.
guarantee it. I don't think he'll be the Gambit in the MCU, but he will be in the Deadpool movie.
Are they gonna make him talk with a Louisiana accent?
Supposedly, I haven't heard him do it, but supposedly he can do a good one because that's why he wants the role. He grew up down there,
Oh,
Okay.
man.
so Magic Mike, fucking flipping cards and shit.
Love it.
Yeah. Did you see that X-Men '97 trailer?
That looks good.
It does
Yeah.
look really good.
I was disappointed they took the ass off a Rogue.
I I didn't see it in the trailer, but I saw like everybody mad about it, and I was like, well, what are you gonna do?
What
She
do you
still
mean?
has big
disappointed?
tits, though, right? Does she still have big tits?
I don't
They
recall.
desexualized her.
I can tell you right now that probably one of my first like, oh, I think I really like women was Rogue and X-Men. Like
Yeah.
And she was deadly to
huge
the touch.
cans, big ass, and like
Like the
she's just in
cartoon
that-
version?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yes. Well, Anna Paquin's not ugly either, but she's okay.
Not good.
yeah,
Mm.
she's fine in True Blood.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
So yeah, I guess we really have no idea who Henry Cavill could be, but it might not even be true. It could be bullshit. His fans are crazy, man. They fucking
Yep.
they probably like fucking put this story out there. And was like, let's see what happens.
The only thing that the only thing I'm looking forward to him doing is his Warhammer 40K show that he's supposed to be putting together
Yeah,
with Amazon and shit. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
yeah, and I know nothing about that, so
Yeah.
literally until I see a trailer, I couldn't tell you if that's going to be good or bad.
Space Nazis,
Okay.
but they're the good guys.
But we've already done Space Nazis recently.
Mm,
Yeah, but this is going to be supposed to be better.
that's right. Rebel Moon.
The new one's coming out soon.
I know.
And part 2 is coming out, and I can't fucking wait.
Have they released the Snyder cut of Rebel Moon Part 1 yet?
I
All
would
8
fucking
hours.
wish they would.
I don't think they have. I know that's what I want to do. Waste 5 hours watching something even worse than the 2-hour version.
No,
I
I
I
almost
more
put on
story.
the Snyder cut the other night, just cause.
Just 'cause.
The Snyder cut of Justice League, or
Because you
Yeah.
had
Rebel Moon?
4.5 hours to kill. Man, I
Yeah,
wish
Justice League. I almost did it.
I
I-
had the Snyder cut available to me on my flight to Hawaii, because that would have cut it in half.
Get HBO Max.
They have TVs on the fucking backs of the seats.
God, nobody
Yeah, they
watches those
suck.
TVs.
I
use
will
that for
admit,
flight.
I give Zack Snyder a lot of shit because I don't think he's very good. I did like his version of Justice League better than
Fuck
the
yeah.
one. It was good. It was a definite improvement. But the
Wait,
problem I have with the dude is you shouldn't be you should be able to make a movie in close to 2.5 hours good. You shouldn't need an extra hour and a half to make the fucking story work, you know?
Right.
So but all right. Speaking of him, that kind of Rebel Moon, that kind of ties into this next topic, which is Dune. Dune's coming out next
Where's
weekend.
my car?
Next weekend, but I'm seeing an early release this weekend.
Whoa.
I
Get
know.
it on the 1st.
If you
Speaking
did-
of dicks, how many dicks have gone into Dune popcorn buckets already?
Oh, dude, so many.
Million.
So
I'm
many.
buying one. I'm getting one. I don't even like popcorn. Still getting one.
I know
I'm
you
on-
hate popcorn. You say, I just want the bucket.
I just want the bucket. Can you just put the oil on the inside? It's fine.
So you can take it home and fuck it.
I feel right in
saw
that
that?
bathroom.
Did you see that SNL commercial, Duggan? The skit? with
Yeah,
the-
that was so
the dude-
funny.
When he takes it and literally beelines it right to the bathroom with
Yep.
it. It's incredible. But yeah, so Dune 2, How You Dune, that's coming out this weekend, and the reviews are fucking amazing. I mean, even right now, I'm gonna pull it up.
They're galactic.
He was going to
fucking
say it.
crazy.
He was going to say galactic.
Rotten Tomatoes,
Out of this world.
Dune Part 2. I want to know what it's standing at right now.
What episode is this?
129 reviews are in. It's at 98%.
Fuck yeah.
No way.
98%.
Yes,
How do you
sir.
even know that all of these people have actually fucking seen it? Or is
And
this
they're
a
real.
Rebel
Oh,
Moon
no.
2
Because
over?
these
Like,
are all these are
how do we
all
know?
ready? These are all top critics. And
Let's
they're
hear their
all-
names.
I only want to
Ro-
know what Robert Ebert has to
Robert
say.
Smith,
Roger Ebert.
top critics, and they're all verified audiences. So
Kevin Duffy 1, Kevin Duffy 2.
yeah, that's just me. It's just me going it back and forth. I wanna
Turns
see how
out,
many second
turns
reviews-
out they're just all reviews on the Dune popcorn bucket.
that's really what it is. My
Yes.
only issue with this movie is I couldn't fit my dick in the bucket.
That's
Sorry,
a fat
sir.
dick.
That won't be that won't,
Or
wouldn't
it's
be my-
too small. I can't get in there.
wouldn't be a problem for me. All right. Let's see. I'm scrolling through this. I got 1, 2, 3. Looks like only 3 bad reviews out of these. So what are these bad reviews saying about this movie? Yeah,
That's
three
what I do.
Christ.
out of
I like the
129.
bad reviews.
Not only does this new movie pick up exactly where the last one left off, it also carries over the strengths and weaknesses that made the previous chapters so astonishing to look at and so stultifying. I don't even know that word to watch. That's what-
Somebody used ChatGPT to write that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
David Ehrlich from IndieWire. Ehrlich my balls.
Yeah.
Eric back.
And then this is another one. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Lovia Gyarki, That's plagued by a nagging shallowness when it comes to portraying the Fremen. The film has difficulty fully embracing the nuances of Herbert's anti-imperial and ecologically dystopian text. All right, so this is a book snob. Fuck that bitch.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Nick Newman from the film stage says it takes a good stretch of precious screen time for part 2 to play as anything other than a thoroughgoing checklist meeting obligations to bolstered and obvious crafts.
Ooh.
All right.
Crabs?
I don't know. These people suck.
I don't know. That one worries me.
Everybody else is like, everybody else says that it's great. So those two idiots, those three idiots are the only ones that don't.
That
like
last
it.
one almost seems like he went on to review it, liked it, and said, well, there's just way too many good reviews. I'm going to do
Yes.
a bad one.
Yes.
What? That
Yep.
one seems like he was telling the truth. I don't know.
It's the one bad review. That's
Sometimes I don't like how movies get going and they're slow as fuck. Like, we're in the desert with the mom. We're making moves. Pick up from that scene. Let's fucking go. Because
that's what this one does,
Especially-
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
especially
supposed to happen.
sequels.
I don't know. I'm talking in the same fucking step. The sun is setting. He sees Zendaya. He has his little fucking brain queef. Let's go. From that point. I need to make magic happen.
Brain queef?
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Coin that phrase, dude. Brain queefs.
Yeah.
Two top phrases today: monkey mouth and brain queef.
That's right. So this movie it's got glaringly good reviews. Is glaringly good? Is that right? That doesn't sound right.
That's fine.
Glaringly
Sounds
is
good to me.
usually a negative,
It
right?
could be whatever.
All right. It's got glaringly good reviews.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see it. I think this is gonna be great. I never get to go to the movies with my wife. She liked the first movie. She was on board to go see this one. So
When's it going to
Sorry.
be on HBO Max?
I don't know. Probably not for a while. But
Fuck.
I need
Daniel,
you to-
Daniel, if I like the movie as much as I think I will go see it again with you, sir. If you can't get your wife to see it with you.
No, there's no fucking way she's going to go see
Kevin,
it.
I
She
need
didn't see
you
the
to
first one.
videotape
She
with
doesn't
your
care to see the
phone.
first one. She hates Timothy Chalamet.
What?
She hates him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
It's a weird, weird take.
I think it's going to be a great movie, but my question is, if it is good, that's two great movies in a row. It's going to have a lot of, buzz. I don't know if it'll make $1 billion or where it will fall box office wise, but I think it'll make a good amount of money. Is this potentially the start of something that could be, something that will rival Star Wars in the modern era?
No.
You don't think
Well,
so?
aren't there books?
There's a
No.
shitload of books for Dune.
Yeah, so you have the next one in the series would be Messiah.
and they've already said they plan on making that. So.
Yeah.
Now, what's Messiah about? What's the deal with that?
Oh, I didn't read it.
How the fuck do you know the title?
Because he
I know
saw
that
it once.
Because he thought about reading it.
No, he didn't even
I
think about
I
reading
seen it
it.
and I was like, I ain't got time for this right now. And I just
Nobody
moved
got
along.
time for that.
You don't even got a synopsis. You just rifle off the title with no information to back it up.
I would talk to Adam Ravini. He would know.
Ravani.
Ravani, whatever.
Ravani, my boy, get that motherfucker on here.
He would know more. But I think the thing about Dune is that there's a lot of open area that you could work with, right? None of it's ever been on the screen besides the old movie, right?
Yep.
You can go ahead and you could put a bunch of things in place, right? You could literally, you have so much of the actual houses to actually work with, right? It doesn't have to focus specifically on Arrakis. You can talk about the politics of other planets, other houses. It could definitely work 110%.
That's what I want. I want to
like
see the other planets that aren't warring and just having them debating each other about fucking where they should be putting their funds.
Like
Oh,
Rome.
there's constant assassinations out there, So it'd be something interesting to see at the very least. I say it's possible, highly unlikely.
Yeah, I don't. I put this together knowing that I definitely won't be the new Star Wars, but I think that if Denis Villeneuve, I don't think I'm saying that right. If that director keeps making these movies, he's got a fucking eye for great sci-fi. Like
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049 wasn't my favorite movie or anything, but it was
Loved it.
fucking stunning, you
Yeah.
know. And like this seems like it's going to be incredible. So, and I can't wait to see some
If
Sam
this
Worms
movie
eating
is
some
good,
fucking-
right? Is there another sci-fi either reboot or new movie that you would want to see him direct?
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. So, I mean, for me, this dude works for Warner Brothers pretty much exclusively. All of his movies have been Warner Brothers, I think, and they're obviously gearing up their new DCU. I'd like to see him take on any of these DC characters. So
So
fucking
I was
Green Lanterns, dude, that'd be a
That'd be
sick fucking
solid.
show for him
Yeah.
to do. So
That's what I was gonna say. Is Green Lantern would be sick, or even something out of the realm, but I think would be cool to remake with him is Mom and Dad Save the Planet.
That's the one. Is that the one where the parents? Is that no? That's not with the jumping through the TV, is it? What's the one where they're jumping through the aliens pick them up, right? The
Yeah.
aliens pick them up and take them to their planet.
All I know is at the end they're driving their station wagon in space. That's the only thing I can really remember about that.
I think if what the hell's the guy's name? Denis Villeneuve? I'm not even saying it right.
My God.
Urban
That's not
Commando.
Dilly?
Denis Villeneuve is I think if he suggested after this that he wants to redo Mom and Dad Save the World, that would be fantastic.
Dude, Urban Commando. 100%.
Suburban.
I'm sorry, Suburban Commando.
With Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I want to see him do Critters.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Yes. That would be fucking top tier. I would love
So
that.
look at this fucking picture. I wish I could.
Yes, I remember it. I remember it. With
Is
the
that
fucking
William
gerbil
Shatner?
people. Are those gerbil people?
They look like dogs.
Yeah, the fucking Nemo princess fish and shit. Like, look at these fucking characters.
Duggan, I think you may have just found the next. We haven't done a Wicked Bad Movies in a long time. I think we might need to watch that movie and then next week do a Wicked Bad Movies review of this on this channel.
Look at this cast. Amazing.
So the real
I would
question is,
love
is
nothing
it
more than
readily
to see.
available?
I would love nothing more than to see Dune this weekend and have it be like the apex of sci-fi, and then also make Sarah watch Mom and Dad Save the World.
It's
Look-
available. It's
I-
available on Max.
This is so good.
Sweet.
While playing, yeah, it's available on Max. Ready? While planning to destroy Earth with a gigantic laser beam, Emperor Todd Spengo, who's John Lovitz, ruler of planet Spengo, catches a glimpse of housewife Marge Nelson, who's Terry Garr, and becomes smitten with her, beaming Marge and her husband Dick, who is Jeffrey Jones, up to
Hold up.
Spengo from California.
Ed Rooney.
The premise of this is that John Lovitz is a peeping Tom.
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
Pretty much. And
Great.
so the daft, dim-witted leader tries to woo her and sends her spouse to prison. Soon, Dick is plotting an insurgency in hopes of overthrowing Spengo and rescuing his wife. That's where that princess fucking fish comes into play. Now it's all coming back, dude. Yes, this is it. We need to watch that movie.
All right, dude. I'm telling you, I will watch it tonight if I can't fall asleep. So
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Now
All
I
right.
remember the fish talking. Like,
Well, everybody, you heard it here. Next week's episode, we are going to do a review of Mom and Dad Save the World. So
Yes. Get ready.
sweet. All right. I think that's a good place to end it. Guys, thank you so much for being on the channel. I mean, on the show tonight. For everybody watching at home, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let us know you're there. Let us know if you like Mom and Dad Save the World and if you're going to tune in to see our review of it. And I'll let you guys, I'm going to do a quick review of Dune this weekend. No spoilers, and let you guys know what I think of it. So
Yes.
from us here at the Random Things Podcast, thank you so much. And we will catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.